Hello, so let's talk about how I'm planning to achieve my goals in 2024. I'm going to more or less use a 4-step process. The first step is to reflect. Second step is actually set the goals. The third step is to try and achieve the goal. The fourth step is to modify or try and iterate the process, trying to achieve the specific goal. Let's go on to step one. The first thing you have to do is think about 2023. What did you do well in 2023 and what did you do bad? What lessons can you learn? Because the worst thing you can do is to go into a new year trying to repeat the same old habits that didn't get you to your goal. If, for example, in 2023, your goal is to get into the best shape of your life and you didn't achieve this, January 2024, when all of you are going to rush to the gym and be like, I'm going to get my small body by July, think about the mistakes you made in the previous year. What stopped you from achieving that goal? Was it because you couldn't adhere to your diet? Was it because you didn't know how to train properly? What lessons can you learn from that and what can you actually do to change it? And the reflection bit is actually the most important process in this whole thing, because most people's goals don't change year to year. Most people keep on having the same goals, the same New Year resolutions. They keep on not being able to achieve that at the end of the year, and the next year they're gonna be like, you know what, I couldn't achieve it last year, this year I'm gonna do it, but they don't make any changes to their behavior that they allow them to achieve that specific goal. Now step two is actually set the goals for the year. Your goals have to be challenging because that way you're actually sort of motivated to work towards them, but they also have to be achievable. There's no point in me setting a goal saying I'm gonna become an NBA player. It's not achievable. I can't do it no matter how much I try. I'm 6'2", probably can't make an NBA. If you're 5'3", even less likely. So your goals have to be realistic and achievable. And they need to be tailorized to you, not based on someone else's Instagram, not based on someone else's life. You need to look into your own life and say, okay, what goal am I trying to achieve? Most of you watching me right now are between 18 to 30. You're a guy. What goals can you actually achieve this year? Number one goal for anyone should be an investing and savings goal. You should try and save at least 60% of your income each month and invest that in instruments that can generate you a return that help you beat inflation. That's one goal straight away. Also, you should have a fitness goal. Most of you right now are probably not in shape watching me. If you want to get in shape, hit me up. I'll try and advise you as much as I can. And also, if you want to sign up to my online coaching, you can do that too. But at the most basic level, your fitness goal should revolve around your diet and your training. Try and modify your diet. Less processed foods, less ice cream, less pizza, less frozen chips. Try and eat a very clean diet and go to the gym. If you can't make it to the gym, even a walk a day is better than nothing. So make sure you have a finance goal, a fitness goal. Because what a lot of people actually do is they set goals based on someone else's life. They look at people on Instagram and think, hey, this guy's 21, I'm 21, he's driving a Bentley. That should be my goal end of this year. I should drive a Bentley. But how are you going to drive a Bentley? You are making 30K a year. It's really not realistic. Your goal should be, okay, I'm making 30K this year. By the end of this year, I'm going to try and make a second stream of income and push my total compensation to maybe 35K, 40K. For me, my goal this year is to make sure I do everything in my power to make sure I get promoted to an associate. It's a very hard goal, but it's realistic and achievable. My second goal as well this year could be, I want to get monetized on my fitness channel. It's a very hard goal because I'm currently on, I think, 700 subscribers. I need around 2K and 3,000 watch hours. That's a very hard goal, but it's also achievable. And that's how you actually want to set your goals. Hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, please drop a like and leave a comment. It goes a long way. Now, step three is actually try and achieve those goals. A lot of people spend time making fancy Notion goal templates, fancy iPad templates about these are the goals I have, fancy New Year resolutions. My goals are literally typed in like Notion, like just typed in, literally make 100K this year. And that's literally my goal. It's like straightforward, no fancy like Notion widgets. You don't need any of that stuff. All that stuff is more or less just a distraction to prevent you from actually doing anything to your goal, because once you spend 3 days creating the best goal widget, you then end up taking no action. And because people get paralyzed once they see the goal, they look at that macro goal and think there's no way I can achieve this. But what you should do is to break that macro goal down into different micro goals. I always use this example. I might be tired of it, but it's so real. Most people want to lose weight and get to the best shape of your life. How can you achieve that each day? Each day you make sure you go to the gym and eat clean and hit your calorie goals. If I'm doing that each day, every single day, listen, I lost 34 kilos from January to September. The macro goal was to compete in September and to lose fat each day. I made sure I ate the right amount of calories and trained intensely. I was able to achieve that goal. And I'm nothing special. You can do the same thing. All you need to just break down that macro goal into different goals. Your goal could be to land a job at an investment bank or to get promoted. If you want to get promoted in your job, what should you do? You speak to your manager and say, hey, what do I need to show you to help me get promoted? He tells you those stuff, and each day you make sure, or each week, you're achieving those targets. Now, step four is to moderate and iterate your process to achieve that goal. When I come to media in June and you realize that what you're doing right now to try and achieve a specific goal is not working, what should you do? You should iterate that process to try and achieve that goal. It could also be that the goal you set in January has been achieved already. Close the book and stop living. It just means you need to change that goal and make it a bit harder. When you as humans are always looking for a purpose. We're people that are actually designed to try and achieve something. And the worst thing you can do to yourself is not to achieve a specific goal, because that way it impacts your whole life. It impacts your mindset, because then you feel that you're a useless person. You start to alienate yourself from society. You start to feel like there's nothing you can do and that you're helpless. But if you go through that iterative process and you see you're not achieving your goal, honestly, look at the current steps you're using to try and achieve that goal and make changes. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.